This is the Food Scientist Podcast. I am your host, Amy Zajac, and I am here with scientist Brian Pierce.
Well, hello, everyone.
And scientist Danny Sussman.
Mad scientist Danny Sussman.
And we have some exciting things to recap. Last week was our Pizza Ranch experience, so we're going to just jump right in like that.
So thank you to everyone who came to that. That was a good time.
Nice.
It was great people.
It was.
A lot of fun.
Yeah.
So, but I know Danny has thoughts. We're going to wait a minute and talk about the food first. Baron, you're the only one of us three that have been.
Yes, well, we can't say that anymore.
True,
but
at that time.
Pizza Ranch, for those who are not in the Midwest, I think it's just an Iowa, Minnesota thing right now. Maybe some in
South Dakota.
Yeah, so they're expanding though, so who knows. But it is a pizza buffet that has fried chicken, sides, coffee, ice cream, so
and
pretty standard.
Fried chicken area, they also have like potatoes and gravy and stuffing and fries and chips. And
how would you describe those? Deep fried potato chips?
Yeah, homemade.
Yeah, sure.
Deep fried potato chips.
They have a fryer. They have a fryer, so they're like, well, we may as well throw more than chicken in here.
Yeah, very good fried chicken. Very good fried chicken.
I really, segueing into how the food tasted, I really enjoyed the fried chicken.
Yeah. It wasn't the best fried chicken I've had, but that...
For a buffet, though, was it the best fried chicken you've ever had at a buffet?
Right.
Yeah, yep.
It is. It's, I'll get to my commentary here.
Because I caught you enjoying yourself.
No, the food is fine. I don't understand the connection between Jesus and chicken.
Before we go...
No, but it's not just them. But because I have to talk about this. Like, the best chicken nuggets are at Chick-fil-A. Also they drench their chicken in Jesus before they serve it. And
it's like communion.
Right. And Pizza Ranch is the same. I mean, I will say this.
Now, what Danny's referring to...
Pizza Ranch makes Chick-fil-A look secular.
I mean, they both have strong religious beliefs as part of their founders' beliefs.
Yeah. Pizza Ranch, goes further than Chick-fil-A. I think Chick-fil-A... The most overt religion is little quotes on the bottom of the cups, and then they're closed on Sundays.
I mean, if you go out of your way to look at all of on their websites and the About Us and make the effort to read all of that,
I mean, it's less in your face if you don't know it already.
Right, exactly.
They had one poster that had something about blessing from God.
Right, that was their their post of their corporate mission. It was about
serving others. So very,
and when
nice things.
And when you get in there, it's not like there's crosses and stuff.
There was one cross.
Oh, was it? I don't think I saw that. But several people I talked to have said, I have never even noticed anything. Yeah, which I agree with.
They have more food than fried chicken there, people. Yeah, we want to talk more about food, too.
Well, I'll finish my thought, then we can go back to the food. So their poster is their vision. Because, this is the one, big thing. So their vision as a company is to glorify God by positively impacting the world. And their mission is to give each guest a legendary experience. So somehow pizza and chicken does that. So that's cool. The other, overt thing is their music, which is when it's loud, you don't really hear it.
Right. But because we were there when they opened.
When the ambiance is loud, not when the music is loud.
Right, yeah, no, if the music... But all of their music is Christian music.
Yes, which is different. And something that I have never noticed, and I only noticed it this time because we were there right when they opened.
The place other people say they notice it is, strangely enough, in the restrooms.
Oh,
okay. It's quieter there, yeah.
Yeah, it's quieter there, so you can really hear it in there. So that's what I mean, I don't really understand. Why is it that the best chicken chains do that? Because they're both clearly better than Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yes. Now here's my thought as well. The music that was playing, it wasn't even good music.
No.
It wasn't even Christian rock.
Contemporary
I don't know what it was.
Christian music has come a long way.
Right.
And they were still playing 90s praise and worship. Things that there's better music if you're going to choose to do that.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure that if God wanted that music, he would have given them more talent.
But, Danny. No, my only thought is, as long as they are not making anyone feel unwelcome or doing anything to make people...
None of the staff is trying to convert you or anything, or even saying have a blessed day or anything like that. They're just...
Yeah.
Take your money, you go get your food, they clear the tables.
Says we want to serve people, and that's great. I think that regardless of your religious beliefs, you should be wanting to serve others and do things for others to make.
I have issues with like where they donate money to, but that's a whole other podcast.
That is a whole other
podcast. This podcast. No. So we agree that chicken's good.
Yeah.
The pizza was good too. The pizza was good too.
Well, yeah, that's what I was going with, because they have pizza, they have a salad bar, they have soup, they have dessert pizza, they have
now, Amy, you got
rolls
a salad
and biscuits.
Stop. I'm sorry to interrupt, but you got a salad.
I'm the host. I can do that.
I know.
That's why you're the host.
I didn't just
get pizza buffet getting salad.
I got chicken and pizza first, my first go around, and then I went back and got a little bit of salad, some beets, but I also had more chicken on that plate.
I did do one of my favorite buffet moves there.
What's that?
Which was on the dessert line. One, I had to go and snag a soup bowl for the ice cream because they got little cups. So, like, don't be afraid to do that. But my other buffet hack is I took one of their dessert pizzas and I broke that up in the bottom of the soup bowl and then topped that with ice cream.
Yes, that's a great.
That's like almost like a universal buffet saver. Like, especially if you find yourself at a brunch buffet, that's a super cheap brunch buffet, grab a waffle, grab the ice cream, grab some toppings, and you can really improvise something special.
Any place that has any sort of like sundae toppings, you don't even have to get a sundae, but you can find a dessert that might benefit from some of the hot fudge on it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and I will say this about the Pizza Ranch dessert pizzas. I'll get there. I was surprised that the ones I thought I'd like the best, I liked the least, and the ones I wasn't sure about, I ended up really liking.
You never know.
From how they looked, because the one that was coated in chocolate and whatnot, I didn't like as much as like the peach dessert pizza or one of the.
Oh, I didn't even try the peach.
And I love blueberry, but their blueberry one was not as good as the apple or the strawberry.
You know what? Fruit has no place in pizza.
Well, I thought you were going to say dessert.
We'll get to those Oreos later.
Yeah.
We'll get to those Oreos later.
That's fine.
Yeah. But you had dessert pizza a few times.
Yeah, I had the chocolate one, and then I had what they call their cactus bread, which is like a cinnamon icing. Yeah, which is very good.
I think that's what I threw the ice cream on top of.
Yes, that would be the best one to do that for.
Yeah, the cactus bread was better than the chocolate thing.
Yeah, and then also they will make any of the pizzas for you that are on their menu. So, Danny, you asked them to make a breakfast pizza, which I enjoyed.
I made them make the breakfast pizza.
Yeah, which makes sense. It was 11 a.m.
And I resisted the temptation to come up with the most disgusting pizza combination I could think of just to have it go to waste.
Why would you do that? Why would you even want to do
I didn't do it. I was tempted to.
Yeah, because it's so unlike you to waste food at a buffet.
And
listen, it's not my fault that the dessert portions are sometimes inappropriate.
And another guest that was with us had 2 pizzas custom made.
Yes, yeah. Which, I mean, if they're willing to do that, you know, they will give you dibs on it, and now they give you a little buzzer, and so that you know when it's ready. So
you have to come and get it,
Or it's a buffet.
I do want to say, even though this is a buffet, the ice cream was very good as well. The owner actually, or the manager,
he was the franchise owner.
And, he was telling us that they use ingredients that, you know, it wasn't just that gritty ice cream that you usually find in a soft serve machine. It was good ice cream.
What I think is interesting about when they do that is there's a Chinese buffet that I used to go to that totally watered down the vanilla ice cream. And so it was just like barely ice milk, but they also had a green tea soft serve, and that they did not water down. That was like full creaminess, which I thought was weird. But that happens. There's like an array of qualities.
Well, I would love to hear from our listeners if anyone has a pizza buffet experience. What have you thought? Is the pizza good? Is it worth it? Or are you paying just to have the variety?
Oh, if we're going to talk about that.
The pizza on the Pizza Ranch buffet was pretty good. Not just for buffet pizza. Right. It was pretty good pizza.
I don't know.
It's not the best pizza I've had.
I wouldn't go that far. It was good buffet pizza.
I
wouldn't order a Pizza Ranch pizza delivered to my house.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
No. But like, I'm just a buffet experience.
It's good buffet pizza.
But also, it's not just pepperoni sausage. You can get mac and cheese or different kinds of chicken.
And plug your ears, guys. Vegetarian pizzas that have a good combination and not overloaded with toppings.
So I want to talk about pizza buffets in general for a minute. Because they do exist. They often exist only at lunchtime. That's at least here. But I think I've talked about this before, but I'm going to talk about this again. Pizza Hut. I got through high school on your buffet. Your buffet still exists somewhere. I have seen them occasionally. Although last time I saw a Pizza Hut that had a buffet, the next time I drove by, the whole place was out of business. True story. But
I ate too much.
I didn't go to it. I was like, oh, that Pizza Hut has a buffet. I need to come back here. And then 2 weeks later, I was in the area, and the whole place was shuttered. Like they knew I was coming.
Sad.
But Pizza Hut's website does not let you search for locations with a buffet.
Mm-hmm.
You can find out which locations allow to dine in versus carry out only, but you can't find out which ones have a buffet. Kentucky Fried Chicken, you can search for their buffets.
Mm-hmm.
Those are also rare and hard to find, but searchable. But, like, Pizza Hut buffets are the Easter egg of the fast food world.
Are they always available at dine-in?
No.
I didn't think so, but I thought I'd get that question out there.
Now, let me ask both of you, and if our listeners want to chime in on this as well, but if more, let's say, fast food places had a buffet, would you do that, such as Burger King, McDonald's?
It depends what's on the buffet.
Yeah.
I would be very much interested in a burger bar.
Yeah.
I want to say, didn't like Roy Rogers used to do that way back in the day? I don't know if
he had those around.
They were also Hardee's.
Oh, okay.
It was Roy Rogers or Hardee's. But where you would get the burger and then they just had it looked like a salad bar, but it was all the burger toppings and you just did it yourself.
Did Roy Rogers become Carl Jr.?
Maybe it's Carl Jr.'s.
Okay, because they're the same. Hardee's and Carl's Jr.
Maybe it was Carl Jr. Yeah, I don't know.
That was Wendy's and Carl's Jr.
No, that's for sure.
Hardee's, because they had the same star logo.
Oh, okay. While you're musing that, what do you think? Because I know people that do not like buffets at all on principle. They think if they're going to a restaurant, they should be served. They don't want to have to get up and get their own stuff.
I mean, you can have that opinion. I mean, there's also people that don't eat meat, and that's a thing. I
mean, if you don't want to go to the gym, you don't have to. But I'd rather go to a buffet and get some exercise.
I was trying to figure out what. I'm like, Brian, you don't go to a gym. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he gets a lot of steps in at the buffet.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, just in the walk around alone.
I mean, there's people...
Do you think they're missing out on a good value or anything?
You know what? Value is so relative.
It really is.
Depends how much you can eat.
It's not just how much you can eat. It depends on what they're offering. Mm-hmm. There's $10 buffets where I'm like, well, it's a $10 buffet. And then someone like, you got to go there. It's only $10. But I have seen the highest priced buffet that I know of is like $95 a person.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there are definitely expensive ones out there.
And you know what? And that one you can get value out of because they serve Dom Perignon champagne.
Mm-hmm.
If you can drink $95 worth of champagne.
Easy.
I mean, it's a carbonated beverage, so you got to be careful, but at least it's expensive.
Well, I'm assuming they have lobster.
Yeah,
crab
lobster.
too.
Probably steak. And
lobster tails.
High-end things, yeah.
Prime rib.
I do understand the philosophy, though, because there are casinos that have buffets that are horrible, but they also have restaurants that are decent. And I would rather go to a restaurant and have a good meal and pay about the same as opposed to go to a buffet and have a mediocre experience.
Right. Yeah, it depends on the buffet. Not every buffet is worth going to. I'm looking at you, Golden Corral.
Thank you, Golden Corral.
Yeah, there goes that sponsorship. I don't think that they're going to after that.
No, I don't think they will either.
I will say this, Golden Corral was better than the Old Country buffets that they replaced here in Minnesota.
Yeah, slightly, sure.
Yeah.
I'll go with that. I mean, I'll ride that train.
I wouldn't drive out of my way for either one. You know what I wish we had here in Minnesota now that I'm talking about buffets? And I'm going to say it the way they said on the commercial. Sizzler.
Yeah, I've never had one.
Yeah. I've been to a Sizzler. I really barely remember it, though. I remember steak.
Sizzler. That's how their commercials would go.
That was all I feel like the Golden Corrals that we had growing up here were kind of like that, where it was you bought a steak, but there was also a salad bar like a deluxe salad bar that had different things. So,
circle us back. Any more thoughts on Pizza Ranch, or should we move on to our other food experiences this week?
I'm ready to move on.
I started
before I get myself in more trouble.
I apparently started a trend. I have a Which Wich in the building I work in, and I went down there this week and saw they now have Pizza-wiches, which is really open-faced French bread pizza. So I posted about that, and I had their pepperoni pizza, and it was pretty good. And then Brian, you saw that.
I was like, well, I'll go there too, because Amy said I'll talk about this on the podcast. So I said, well, I'll go too, just to have experiences. I had never been to a Which Wich before.
Whoa.
Partially because spending $9 on a sandwich kind of like, why? Why? I just don't get that. But this was a little over $5. I'm sure locations will vary, but it was a good deal. It's basically a French bread pizza. I got the barbecue chicken. It was really good. Yeah. I was surprised.
I actually ended up going twice for their pizza. So the first time I got pepperoni, and I thought I'll just do a basic, you know, and it was good. Bad. I mean, the toppings tasted fresh, and you know they have decent bread there, so. Well, then the next time I got, I think they called it the Italian. It had like salami and pepperoni. It's one of these ones that Danny wouldn't like because it had a lot of toppings: salami, pepperoni, sausage, banana peppers,
that I wouldn't like,
and something else. But I thought they topped it well, where it wasn't overloaded, where you didn't just have a huge mishmash of where you got enough of each ingredient in each bite, but it wasn't overly topped.
See, I generally try to avoid chains unless there's like some really special reason to go, or it's local, which since Dairy Queen's headquarters are here in Minnesota, I consider them to be local. I also shop local. That's Target. You know what? Sometimes you just have to justify things for yourself. We all have our own little hypocrisies. I don't eat at chains, but man, Dairy Queen, that's shopping local in my mind.
Supporting local business.
Right. Although I will say, you know, you talk about the $9 sandwich. Mm-hmm. There's a new place down the street from where I work that's, I always fall, this is my favorite and least favorite trap to fall into, is the chef-driven street food, where you get something that would be like a fancier version of a street food. So I had a $14 banh mi this week.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa! Was it worth $14?
It was good. It was like the double fried Korean fried chicken, and it had like kimchi instead of the pickled vegetables. It was a good sandwich. Was it a $14 sandwich? I'm going to argue that it was like a $5 sandwich with $9 going to pay the rent because it's in a fancy neighborhood.
No, did you buy a $9 hot chocolate to go with it?
No, you know, and I was like, I'm going to have water because I don't have to like after lunch ask for a raise.
And you went to another chain. You're sitting here with your double from Tim Hortons.
Yeah, well, I didn't get food.
Your cup of cream with a shot of coffee in it, I think is what that is.
Well, you know, I was on my way here, and then we talked about that, you know, running late is my cardio, and I had like a couple of extra minutes, and I was dragging. I was like, I need caffeine.
Or sugar.
Or sugar.
Sugar milk water.
I need fuel for this machine. And what fuels this podcast better than like a caffeine sugar fat mix?
Well,
sure.
Yeah, that works.
So,
I have one quick grievance that I want to get out of the way here that is becoming more common. Places where you just walk up, you place your order, they give you the food, so there was no like sitting at a table and they're waiting on you. Mm-hmm. More and more places have that thing where you swipe your card and they ask you to put a tip in. And for me, and I know different people have different thoughts, but for me, when I walk up to a place and you just give me the food right then and there, you know, don't put the pressure to put.
What if it's a coffee shop?
I might. Yeah, but like I'd rather give.
But the barista is actually preparing it for you.
Yeah, it's usually they're the ones creating it, and like if you have special orders with that. But this is you just grab food.
Well, what about at your McDonald's if you have a special order?
Yeah, I just don't feel like that's, you know, my personal thought is as a country we over-tip, and that's one thing that other countries look at us.
Send your complaints to at Mr. Snack Cake.
Yes, you can. Because other countries look at us, they're like, why are you tipping for everything?
Because they pay an actual wage.
That is true.
We over-tip because this is a country that was built on underpaying.
Yes,
but it comes to food service, especially wait staff.
I would rather pay more and have the employees make a better wage.
Well, yeah.
Because I know there was someone who, you know, the place is losing business because they're like, I spent way too much on this food, which once in a while is fine, but then they're telling me to put an extra 15% as a tip on top of that, and they just handed me food.
I tipped for my $14 banh mi because I ordered at the counter and then they brought it to me at a table.
Okay, then that's fine. You know,
yeah, I'm just saying that the $14 banh mi, like, I still had to add a tip. That was before the tip.
Yeah, and any place can have a tip jar or anything like that, and that, you know. But the things where when you swipe your card, they're like basically asking you to give a tip. I'm like, you didn't really do anything.
I tend to over tip because I figure that if you're working here, you must really need the money.
Probably. I will say this, though, just a general thing, because I had this conversation with my dad recently. If you are going someplace and you are tipping, tip on the retail value, not if you have a coupon.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
Please.
If you're 20% off, don't.
If you have a free meal, please still tip them based on the value of the meal. If like, it's free, I don't have to.
If you got a BOGO or a group reference, tip on the full price.
Just make sure you do that.
There, you've redeemed yourself.
Yes. And please, 15 to 20 is standard these days, so please keep that in mind, too.
I would say 20.
I would say 20.
Yeah.
But Brian thinks
20 is easier math, too. Because 10% and double.
And if I'm in a big group, even though it's common to split checks, but if I'm in a big group and we're there all day, well, not all day, but you know what I mean, a long time, I tip 25 or more because I don't care. It's like we've got this person running around like a mad person. Yeah.
Well.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Anyone else have stuff?
No, I think we're ready for the big news of the week.
Well, wait, no.
No.
There's big news of the week
coming up.
Of the week.
There's international news though first.
Yes, international news. For our European listeners, there's a new M&M out in Europe, and that is the crispy caramel M&M. I wish we had that here because we got the crispy espresso, the crispy raspberry, and the crispy mint, and then we had to judge them. But we did not get crispy caramel.
No.
I would like crispy caramel, I bet. I don't know for sure since I haven't had it.
So since we didn't get that, I did, in my travels, come across a European exclusive M&M that came out like a year ago. So I didn't check the date on this package.
And now he's dumping M&Ms everywhere.
Yeah, well, they tasted fresh enough. They're M&Ms. They don't go bad.
I think it's on the bottom of the package there.
Here
while he checks the date.
Oh, yeah. So by July 22nd, 2018.
Hey, perfect.
We're good.
It's half and half. Well, mix of peanut M&Ms and hazelnut M&Ms.
Oh, yeah. I didn't say that's what that was.
Yes.
So we tried the hazelnut. Have you noticed that, by the way, here, there's the like sweet and salty mix? I haven't bought that yet.
No, but I haven't seen mixed M&Ms.
Yeah, it's like M&Ms, but it's like mixed with. There's one that's like mixed with almonds. And pretzels. It's not different M&M flavors. It's an M&M's branded bag that's mixed with other stuff to get like a sweet and salty mix.
And we should explain, this is just one bag that has both kinds of M&Ms.
Right. Presumably because the hazelnut ones are too expensive to sell on their own.
That's why when I start saying half and half, I'm like, it's probably not half and half. It's a mix.
No, I had a lot of peanuts.
Me too. It took me a long time to find the hazelnut one.
Yeah, I liked the hazelnut, but I didn't think it was that different from the peanut.
Well, I mean, hazelnut tastes different than a peanut, but when you coat it with chocolate and candy,
it wasn't.
I was hoping for like Nutella magic.
I know. I was expecting more of a Nutella flavor.
Nutella has
Nutella, you can really taste the hazelnut though, and this you would think it's an actual hazelnut, so you would taste it.
Well, Nutella has a lot more sugar.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of sugar in the M&M's
cocoa.
chocolate.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. We have these European M&Ms.
And who knows?
Maybe it's because I've had hazelnuts on their own
that could be. Yeah. And maybe Nutella gives artificial flavors too. I don't know.
What?
I don't know. Just saying that's a possibility.
These are good. I like the occasional surprise of the hazelnut.
Yeah.
I wish that the bag didn't portray them as equals.
So be on the lookout for these if you're in Europe.
Yeah. And the caramel crispy ones.
Yeah, the caramel crispy ones.
And also, hey, why are you ripping off Americans again? We want this stuff.
Now, Danny, have you considered, though, going back to your initial statement, they do sell the crispy M&Ms again. Have you considered buying those and the caramel and just eating them together?
I've not.
Well, now there you go.
You know what I was considering?
Saturday's plan.
Yeah, well, that's true. You know what I was considering? The other day, the interest, they have now, in the sweet and salty mix, they have the M&Ms. I think there's, some pretzels in there. But there are the pretzel M&Ms, which I refer to those as the healthy M&Ms. Have you ever noticed that, most M&Ms, a package of M&Ms is 220 calories or so? The pretzel ones are a lot fewer calories.
Right, because it takes up more space.
Pretzel's airier.
Right, because there's only like 7 M&Ms in the bag. Like the bag is the same size, and they just can't fit as many in there. So I call those the healthy ones.
You know, my mom used to make something. She found I'll call it a recipe. It's called Mom's Mess, and it was just regular M&Ms, peanut M&Ms, peanut butter M&Ms, pretzels, popcorn, peanuts, just all mixed together, and you put them in a container and shake. So
right,
it's like a salad.
It's kind of like Gorp.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's my favorite salad, actually.
Really?
Was that the inspiration for your sugar salad?
It maybe was. Well, no, because sugar
yours usually
salad is
melt
different.
stuff, yeah.
Yeah, sugar salad is graham crackers and peanut butter and whatever else you want to drop in there and microwave and melt.
Well, and then there's Gorp, right, which is the raisins and peanuts and M&Ms.
I'm going to take a sidebar here. The host is going to take us off topic, but when you said graham cracker and peanut butter, and that made me think. I saw a recipe in quotes recently for s'mores grilled on top of a banana. Would the banana ruin the s'mores for you? Is that okay?
No, I like banana.
Because you open up a banana and then you crumble in graham crackers and you put in chocolate and marshmallow and if you want peanut butter, because peanut butter banana go, and you grill it until it's all melty and then you eat with the spoon out of the banana husk.
I would drizzle caramel or hot fudge on it.
I suppose you could grill a banana that way. I would like to see the banana dipped in chocolate and then rolled in graham and then deep fried.
Well, that sounds good, but I think this was people working it into a barbecue setting or a backyard party setting.
Oh, they didn't ask the correct way to do it.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about Gorp.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I had, if she's listening, she'll know that I consider her to be the worst boss I've ever had. Oh, wow. The worst boss I ever had. I've had a lot of bosses and they've all been good except for this one. And whenever stuff would just it would hit the fan. Wasn't particularly useful or helpful. And so what she would do is the only thing that she knew how to help was make Gorp. Mm-hmm. And so then you always kind of knew if in our little office area there's a big bowl of Gorp, it was hitting the fan for somebody. Because that was she put that out. She just dumped something on someone that she couldn't help with and then put out Gorp, so at least she was doing something. So I can't have Gorp now without ever thinking somebody just...
What if somebody calls it trail mix? No,
that's fine.
Does Gorp only have the 4 ingredients? Can you still call it Gorp if it has more?
I don't know.
It just stands for good old...
I'm the host. I don't have to know this.
Oh, I thought it stood for granola.
No, good old raisins and peanuts.
Yeah. Okay.
So moving on to what Brian was initially excited about here.
Oh, yeah. The big news of the day. Here we are.
New Oreo.
Again.
Another new Oreo. So this one's limited edition, right?
But there's so many limited edition Oreos right now. When I found... So the new one...
what they are?
Yes. These are Good Humor strawberry shortcake.
So not like strawberry shortcake where you have sponge cake strawberry. It's the strawberry shortcake ice cream bar.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's coated with the strawberry and what do you call them? Vanilla pieces?
Yes.
So...
and I found these, by the way, they still have the cherry cola and kettle corn.
I'm shocked that there's still cherry cola. Notice my shocked face.
I was most surprised that there was very few of the chocolate peanut butter pie ones.
Well, people are probably buying those.
Yeah, but they weren't on the permanent spot on the shelf.
I have only seen those on special displays in stores. I haven't seen them with the regular ones for some reason, even though they're permanent fixtures.
But I feel they have flooded the market with new Oreos this summer.
They really have, because this one, and they just came out with the strawberry pie, strawberry whatever. There was another strawberry flavor last year. I think it was just last year. That was very good. But yeah, they're doing the strawberry shortcake Good Humor bar Oreo, and we do have the Rocky Road Trip ones coming out soon.
Right, those are not out yet.
Not yet, but soon.
Interestingly, did you ever have these strawberry shortcake Good Humor bars?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, they're
My
great.
favorite ice cream bar growing up was its brother, the chocolate eclair one, which is the same thing, but instead of being strawberry ice cream in the middle, it was chocolate ice cream in the middle, and it was the chocolate and vanilla crunch on the outside. So I was happy to see this, but it made me long for the chocolate eclair.
So what are your thoughts beyond that? I mean, the flavor on its own versus anything else?
Well, I might have my judgment a little clouded here because the strawberry flavor tasted like the Kit Kat, the strawberry Kit Kat.
A little bit.
Had.
Which one, though?
The American one.
The American one. That was just a fake strawberry. Mm-hmm. It kind of tasted like they coated this with strawberry nerds.
Yeah, see, if this was going to be fake strawberry flavor, it needs to be strawberry quick flavor.
Yeah,
not this other fake strawberry flavor.
More explicit strawberry flavor.
Yeah.
I think it goes back to what we were saying earlier about there really being very limited roles for fruit in dessert.
Well, and the thing is, fruit flavoring in candies, it does not taste like the fruit. It might taste like it, but you're never going to think, hey, this tastes just like eating a strawberry.
You know what I found most interesting about this? Is that the cookie has strawberry flavored bits in it.
Yeah, like the bits you would find on the Good Humor bar, theoretically.
Yeah.
Theoretically.
Yeah, they were harder than that.
But what I found interesting about that is that they put a lot of work into this Oreo, right? Because it's a new flavored cream. It's a new cookie because it's got the bits in it. Mm-hmm. And yet it tasted completely unremarkable.
Yeah, it was fine.
Like
it's okay.
Yeah,
if you left them here, I'd eat them.
Yeah. Oh, I've had a package of these at home, and I've been, like, idly snacking on them. Like, they don't offend me like some have.
They are worth trying. When they go away, I will not miss them.
Right. In fact, I dare say, like, you know how you were saying, I think that there was a strawberry one a year ago? Mm-hmm. A year from now, they'll come out with another one, and you'll be like, I think that they did a strawberry one.
Well, the strawberry pie one, though, that was good. That was a really good one. That had a graham cookie.
One thing I noticed about this one, and maybe you're going to tell me that's why you're the host and you haven't noticed this before.
Probably.
The cream was extra squishy. Like, it would squeeze out the ends.
That's the limited edition quantity of cream. Yeah.
Well, no, not the amount of it. I meant, like, when you bite into it, it's squished down.
Yeah. The limited editions are right on. The megas are over that edge, but the limited editions live on that edge.
I just haven't had it been that squishy. I've had it been thicker, but not squishy.
For whatever reason, the cream kind of seemed to go to one side, too. I don't know if it was something with the packaging or something, but like
or
one side
has been like 100 degrees.
Yeah, that's probably it, too.
That's not what happened, but that's fine.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But there might be other reasons for that, but yeah.
When I've bit into Oreos before, even the double stuff, it didn't squish out as much. It was more firmer. This is not as firm of a cream.
Well, it's the ice cream. It's a little bit creamier creme.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I'm going to say this about any Oreos, though. Any little candy pieces in them, whether they explode or not, I don't need them. Just stop with that Oreo, please.
Well, at least the Pop Rocks are fun.
No, they're not.
They're worse in the cookie than they are in the cream.
I found the Pop Rocks harmless.
Really? What about the Rice Krispie treat ones? Those had little Rice Krispie treat.
Yeah, that had little rocks of sugar in them. Well, that was also bad.
No, the Peeps have little rocks of sugar. The Rice Krispie treats ones had like little bites of like Rice Krispie in it.
Well, that's different. That's not a candy piece in there. That's Rice Krispie. That's.
And I don't think they actually called it Rice Krispie.
Yeah, well, the licensing, yeah. Puffed rice or crisp rice or whatever. But yeah, this one, I don't know. The strawberry flavor was fine, but it was more like a strawberry candy that you would find, and it just doesn't fit. This is a Oreo to me.
I would say this. If it were a t-shirt size, it would be extra medium.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
I would dunk it in hot chocolate.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's not going to save it.
Yep, not a bad cookie, but
I would rather dunk a regular Oreo into hot chocolate.
Well, there's that.
I would never eat this and think, hey, this is like that Good Humor strawberry shortcake bar.
I would also never eat this and be like, oh God, I hope that they take the word limited edition off.
Do you guys like the Good Humor ice cream bar?
Oh yes, okay,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay.
I just said my favorite. The chocolate affair is like my
reinforce after
favorite.
We're talking about.
But the candy pieces in here did not make me think of the strawberry pieces on the Good Humor.
Because you don't always like fruit in dessert, so.
Not always, but a strawberry is one that can be done well, and this one just...
I love the Good Humor strawberry shortcake bar.
Yeah, would you rather have a Good Humor strawberry shortcake bar or this?
Well, the Good Humor.
Okay, well, there you go.
Yeah, there's nothing ice cream about this either.
We could freeze it and come back next week.
We could. But, sometimes they give the ice cream flavor.
You know what? I can't believe... Shame on us as a podcast.
Uh-oh.
We're all going to get fired right now. because we have not been freezing the Oreos. And if there's one thing I learned from Emerald back, like, before he sold out, it's that frozen Oreos are amazing.
And I'm not the host, so it's not, or I am the host.
Not anymore, you're not.
I'm not a scientist.
You just got fired, Amy.
I'm not a scientist, so it's all on you guys.
I would try that because it's science, but I don't think it's going to do anything.
Did you think frozen Cadbury eggs would make such a big difference?
You know, I didn't, but...
Have you had a frozen Oreo, Amy?
I'm sure, yes.
Yeah,
I have not.
Oh my god, frozen Oreos are amazing.
Okay, I'll give it a try.
Why did I never...
Because
stick these in the freezer.
Frozen Snickers do
Gotta go. There's a freezer downstairs from the studio.
I mean, I just don't get the whole concept of it. It usually doesn't do anything. With the Cadbury eggs, I get that because it did change the texture. So if it doesn't make it a hard mess, okay.
I'm not always into frozen candy bars, but the Cadbury egg was good. And frozen Oreos are good.
The Oreos are on top of the shrimp.
What does it do?
Okay.
What does it do for the cream texture?
It makes it a little bit like ice cream. Think about cookies and cream ice cream. It's like having cookies and cream ice cream without the crap ice cream in getting in the way.
Now, one thing one of my friends told me once that I've never...
You cursed?
I've never dared...
Crap is not a curse.
It's fine. I'm just kidding.
Do you want me to curse? I'll curse.
Don't curse. We don't want the E because we get more downloads when we don't have the E on it.
We could also get her a little censoring machine.
Oh, we could.
Or I could, want to edit more than I do.
Right.
But I was saying that I was told once, and I haven't ever broken the seal on this because I'm afraid of opening Pandora's box, but putting Cool Whip in the freezer and eating it like ice cream, especially the strawberry flavor or any of the mix-ins, that sounds tempting.
Frozen Oreos is something you should definitely be doing.
All right. I'll give it a shot, and we'll report back on a later date.
Yes. So, and Danny found and brought us a new thing.
At Ryan's request, for the record.
Her's flavored snack ball.
Yeah, this is actually a listener request that went to Brian, and then I just happened to find it first in the store.
Two different kinds.
And, Danny, let's go ahead, Amy.
Cotton candy and funnel cake.
And I'm excited about these because the Planters, we don't have the Planters cheese balls. They're not quite in the stores yet.
Oh, but they're coming back.
They're coming back. I'm looking forward to those.
I'm looking forward to Planters cheese balls versus like the other million brands of cheese balls. But balls do not just have to be flavored like cheese.
No, these are snack balls here. And where did you find these? That's what I was going to ask you
I think these are where I had Menards.
Okay, because the person, I checked, the person that originally found them and asked me, was at Five Below, which is a store I'm not really familiar with. But
it's like a dollar store, but things are $5.
Oh.
They say they're sweet and crunchy.
Mm-hmm. Both of them say that. And I'm going to say these were a very different experience between the cotton candy and the funnel cake.
Agree.
The cotton candy really made me think about when we ate the packing peanuts.
Me too.
I like them.
Of course you did. You eat packing peanuts.
They look like bright blue packing peanuts, whereas the funnel cake just looked like snacks.
Yeah, and they just didn't have a lot of flavor.
They did not. I was surprised at the lack of flavor, given their coloring and their smell.
My one thought was that on the bag, they are shaped like balls. On the plate, they're more like
short packing peanuts.
Sad Cheetos.
Yeah, like a
premature
Cheetos.
And they don't melt in the mouth like cotton candy. Not that I expected that, but they don't even melt in the mouth like the packing peanuts.
They're crunchy corn snacks, actually, which the packing peanuts technically are,
too. They don't melt in your mouth the way the packing peanuts do.
Do you wish that they did?
Yeah.
So here's the question. Would you rather have cotton candy flavored packing peanuts or the cotton candy flavored Herr snacks?
I would rather have cotton candy Herr snacks.
I'd rather have cotton candy flavored food.
Yeah.
But she was just saying she wished that they had the texture of the packing peanuts.
Yes, but I want them to be food, not...
Yeah, not packing material.
Oh, now that I just licked this, that's the cotton candy ball.
Yeah, what did you find after you licked the ball?
It tastes like a cereal, kind of like...
Corn Pops?
No, maybe kind of like Trix, the colored ones in Trix.
I don't know, whatever it is. I like these.
So I finally got flavor by not actually eating it, just by
licking the ball.
I'm not even really licking it. I'm just letting it sit on my tongue a minute.
Maybe you guys just don't know how to eat your snack ball.
Okay.
How dare you? How dare you?
The funnel cake had flavor, Danny.
The cotton candy tasted just like cotton candy.
No,
I always, like, I don't just chomp away. I always try to savor snacks like this.
I usually just put this on my tongue to begin with, too.
Yeah, well, with that, it does taste like cotton candy, but other things that we have had that are cotton candy flavor had a stronger flavor.
Now I just want real cotton candy, because I feel like I'm forgetting what it tastes like.
It made me
versus cotton candy flavored things.
Yeah, it made me want to have cheese balls instead.
Well,
because it's the same thing, just a different coating and a different color. But because they are the same thing as cheese balls and they are based out of cornmeal, they're gluten free. So if you're looking for gluten free snacks,
I could sit and eat a bag of these cotton candy guys.
If they were in front of me, I'd probably snack on them.
A handful.
I don't know that I could eat the whole bag.
Fine.
You would eat the whole bag.
But between the two, the funnel cake is where it's at.
I would eat the whole bag.
No, the funnel cake, like I would just devour. I just think you guys are giving.
I pour out an equal portion of each for pictures, and I ate all the funnel cake ones I poured out, and left all the blue ones, cotton candy ones. And these look less like packing peanuts. They're more.
I don't know. I think they're the same.
Here, let me look, because the blue ones definitely look like
sorry,
things you put in your.
If I'm gonna crunch, I'm gonna crunch.
And I'm just sitting here trying to, like, not say more things about the blue balls and our mouths and how we do things.
You know, I heard about
these. But Danny, we don't like the blue balls, and you do.
No, I waited for these, for a while, the blue balls, and it wasn't worth it. Maybe the anticipation was too much. I don't know.
Yeah, that could be.
Yeah, I don't know. But the funnel cakes were good.
Yes, nice and mapley flavored on the funnel cakes.
Oh, and we should say these are from Her's, who we have. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
If you said that. But they also make other of the meat chips that we've had before that weren't. Well, wait, one of them was awful.
That
sorry,
was technically the corn chips.
Yeah, the corn chips were not good. But,
yeah.
But they also made some of the rib chips that were really good.
And the steak chips, which I think we.
Yeah, those were also good.
And I also noticed on here it says. On the funnel cake, and I'm sure also on this one too. Oh, no.
And on every
enlarged
other food.
to show texture.
Even the Oreos said that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's common.
I know it's common, but you know what? It actually doesn't say it on the blue balls ones.
Yes, it does. Right here. I'm pointing right at it.
I know, but your finger's in the way. That does not say enlarged to show texture.
Yes, it does. It's product enlarged to show texture.
Well, this just says enlarged to show texture. You have product in front of it.
Oh, semantics.
And it's black writing on light, so it's very easy to read. It's bigger. You're going to tell me that's not bigger.
All right.
But
so
enough about the blue balls. I'm telling you, if you just enjoy them with your tongue, it's a decent experience.
Now I'm going to say, do you find the funnel cake ones, are the funnel cake ones softer to you, or am I making that up?
To me they are.
I feel like they're softer. And those almost taste like there's more of a caramely flavor in them.
Caramely, a little mapley, something.
Yeah, I like them a lot. So if you see these someplace, they are flavored snack balls. If you're going to choose, go with the funnel cakes.
Can I just do a little bit of reading?
Yeah, read this.
I'm going to read both of them. Because on the back of each packaging is fascinating. On the cotton candy flavored snack balls, they describe these as summer in a ball. Boardwalk days and carnival nights, Herr's cotton candy flavored snack balls pack an entire summer's worth of fun into every deliciously sweet bite. So go ahead and have a ball. Heck, have as many as you'd like. Meanwhile, the funnel cake ones are far more serious because they have a letter from the CEO, Ed Herr, on them. It describes them as perfectly sweet. It says, experience all the deliciousness of a carnival classic in each bite. Containing powdered sugar and just the right amount of crunch, Herr's funnel cake snack balls is a take anywhere, enjoy anytime snack. In fact, they are so delicious you can almost hear the whir of carnival rides with every bite. I know you'll enjoy eating them as much as we enjoy making them. In fact, I personally guarantee it. Ed Herr, President CEO. Interestingly, he didn't put that guarantee on the cotton candy one.
Well, they both do have a freshness guarantee.
Oh, that's a freshness guarantee, but this said
okay, they are both
he guaranteed that you'll enjoy eating them as much as they enjoy making them.
Yeah, we enjoyed them better than the...
Although that kind of assumes that they enjoy making them. I mean, they might be like these were terrible, and they're like, I know that's what everyone down on the plant says, too, so guess what? Haha, joke's on you.
I kind of hope, though, that they're just putting these out there to see what happens. I would like to see them do more flavors of these.
Yeah, I would.
Try some other things, yeah.
I would.
Non-meat flavored, please.
I would love to see an array of flavors.
You don't want a meatball
I
flavored
don't want a meatball.
snack ball?
I just
Oh my
want to
God.
do a meatball flavored snack ball.
What about like there's the Ruffles mozzarella and marinaras?
Yeah, let's
We had the
stick with
chips.
sweeter things with these folks.
Lemon bar.
Oh, no. Okay, let's go back to the meat chips.
I'm in favor of more savory balls before we get into the sour balls.
I don't even want sour balls. I just
Lemon
want...
bars are sour.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
Lemon balls are going to be more sour than the savory meatballs.
Lemon chicken balls.
No.
No, wait.
What
Lemon fish. Because lemon and fish go together. That could be as good as the fish
balls.
chips that
What
we
about
make.
what about ramen balls then?
No.
Yep, just dust them. Take a packing peanut, dust it with chicken bouillon, and there you have your ramen balls.
How about Hostess snowball flavored snack balls?
And we're talking when we say hostess, we're talking about Amy, right?
Yes, exactly. All right, so Danny, you would recommend both of these?
I would.
Yeah. Amy, would you recommend both of these?
I would recommend the funnel cake.
I would recommend the funnel cake, and if you really like cotton candy, go with the cotton candy ones. You won't dislike them.
I guarantee you, if I left the bag of cotton candy balls on this table and didn't let the two of you leave the studio, you would eat them.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's better than dying of starvation.
Brian would eat them.
You would eat them too.
So.
Anyway. So that is Herr's flavored snack balls.
And, yep, that's a wrap for the week. So thank you for listening. Find us on social media. You know how to do that. Follow us, like us, rate us, review us. We like feedback. Some of us are needy that way.
All of us are needy that way. Let's be honest.
We did have a new listener review on iTunes that we didn't read.
Yeah, go ahead and read it. Oh, next week.
Oh, next week. Okay.
We'll read it next week. Thank you, everybody.
All right. Have a great week, everyone.
Yep. Bye.